Okay, well let's do the starboard side because it sounds like it's the easiest. Okay. 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 Okay, and that's about 100 yards outside of the entrance. Correct? Okay.
Carla has an invisible watch on her wrist.
We're thinking in about, we'll see you guys in a couple of hours. All right, thank you.
The word.
He says we can turn around, but it's pretty tight. So he said you'd have to back into the marina. And I think since it's our first time there, you don't really want to back into the marina. So he said basically if you come in bow, then you'll have to leave stern, which was fine because we'll be leaving.
Okay.
He said the tide's a little bit slower on this side, so it's usually about half an hour to an hour slower than normal tide from the North Caicos tide station.
Mm-hmm.
And he said there's a sandbar about 100 yards outside of the entrance where it shows up a bit. He said we might touch bottom there, but it's just sand. So he said just, go slow, and if you do, you'll just run. That's it. Easy peasy. You ready to pull up the hook?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna pull up the hook. Get my work area all organized here. And then go from here. All right, handy dandy chain carrier, here we go. Ooh, that's ugly. We'll just follow our track and then just stay in the deeper water, right?
Yeah, deeper. 8.5 feet versus 7.5 feet. Okay, go to the deep water.
Look how happy our captain looks.
Oh, not happy today. Not happy. Do not like this. Here, change these sunglasses. See if you can see it now. We're doing a sunglass test. Jabot, the findings are in. These sunglasses are way better.
You go get my other ones.
Yeah, Carla, this is why Carla's not seeing anything in the water. Wrong sunglasses.
Okay, better.
New pair of shades. Now can you see that? Now you can see that sandbar. Okay, here you go. So basically, I put a blind woman up on the bow. That's
Yeah,
doesn't help it.
exactly. An hour later, and our fearless captain steers Gargoyle through the narrow passage and into the marina. And the good news is, we didn't touch bottom once. Okay, so we have Gargoyle secured. This really nice marina. Now the master and commander's going to start our dinghy. So the only drawback is they are currently under construction here. So no power, no water, and no access to land right now. So that's okay. That's what we have a dinghy for. The main reason to pull into the Caicos shipyard and marina is to fill up on diesel, as our calculations tell us we have approximately 15 gallons left. So before we start to explore, we need to fill up Gargoyle. However, we also need a few supplies, so we decide to take a couple days to relax at the marina and explore Provo and stock up for our stay here in the Turks and Caicos. Now, all we need to do is find the marina office and check in. They're officially lost. I have no idea where the marina is. Oh. Office. So we got a ride from super nice staff at the marina, and now we need to find a rental car because taxis are super expensive here, as you know.
Stupid expensive. Oh, like the Caymans.
Yeah, and there's no local bus, so we're gonna get a rental car for a couple of days, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, here we go, our purple machine. Kevin is testing my driving skills.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Because they drove
The
on the
Lord is
wrong
with
side
thee.
of the road here.
Carla often
There it
drives
goes.
on the wrong side of the road.
Well, that's because I own the road.
This is the first time we've been in a car in over a year,
Well,
a year and a half.
driven a car.
We've driven a car in a year and a half. Carla's doing a really good job, but you'll notice she's on the wrong side. The cars are on the wrong side of the road here. She's doing as always a brilliant job. I drive the boat, she drives the cars, and this just seems normal now, doesn't it? Except instead of signaling, you keep washing the windows. But other than that, there she goes, wiping the windows.
We made it.
We
What's
made
our
it.
first stop? Our first stop is always a marine store. So here we go. Okay, we finished off at the marine store. They didn't have what we needed. But
Nobody ever
somebody
does.
is hungry. And we were watching a TV show and they were eating Chinese. So we're gonna check this place out. What's it called again?
Chinsons,
Chinson's?
Jamaican
Chinese?
jerk Chinese. Yes.
Ah, Hall of Fame. Oh, Chinese menu. Cheers. Okay, now that Captain Kevin is fed, the next important stop, Vino. Kevin's getting in the purple people eater, and we're gonna go check out this island. So we got a map.
And better yet, we got Google.
Today is Explore Day, so we take off to see the sights of Provo. There's not a lot of land attractions here, so it might end up being a long lunch and rum punch day instead. We are at Blue Haven, or what I call Blue Heron Marina, and we're just here to check it out because we want to come down here if we can
Maybe.
and anchor if possible. The Blue Haven Resort and Marina is tucked into the leeward region of the east coast of Provo. In 2017, Hurricane Irma caused the currents to increase from 4 knots to an estimated 20 knots, taking out the majority of the docks, and as you can see, they haven't been rebuilt yet. Our courtesy flag. Yay, finally.
We should just flow the Cayman flag. It looks close enough from a distance.
It does, yeah, they wouldn't really know. After checking out the marina, we head due north to check out some of the tourist attractions, find a spot for lunch, and our last stop of the day to reprovision for Gargoyle. The museum, but it appears to be closed.
I wouldn't call it much of a museum.
This museum is huge, and it probably would have taken us hours to go through. Hours to go through.
Oh, look. A historical fork.
Yeah. Christopher Columbus probably brought that fork on this
He ate on
island.
that fork.
So tell me about the museum here on Provo, Kevin.
It's not much to it. They've got a couple old boats out front, a boat anchor. They have a big parking lot.
They have a really nice parking lot. Looks like the museum is a bit of a bust, so we head to the next historical attraction, Cheshire Hall, a cotton plantation from the 18th century. The plantation is now in ruins, but over 200 years ago, it was a thriving complex of buildings and cultivated land filled with cotton trees. We take a 30-minute guided tour, and our guide tells us the story of Stubbs, two brothers who built plantations in the Turks and Caicos. The tour weaves through the trails and remains of several buildings, including the kitchen and great house. This plantation was worked for approximately 30 years before succumbing to the climate, hurricanes, and soil conditions. Time for lunch. You guys open?
Yes, we are now.
Oh, there you go. We're just early.
Oh, you're good. Perfect timing.
For lunch, we have headed to Sharkbite Bar and Grill located on the waterfront at Turtle Cove Marina. Sharkbite is known for their extensive menu of wings, including the famous Shark Attack, and our captain is craving wings and beer this afternoon. Sharkbite has installed dock lights along their waterfront patio to light up the bay, and we have been told almost every night you can watch the nurse sharks make their rounds along the patio looking for something to nibble on. Chicken wings. We have a bit of extra time on our hands, so we decide to partake in one of their masterly crafted rum punch cocktails so we can relax with the locals and take in Turtle Cove Marina. One more stop at the grocery store, and we are ready to explore the rest of the Caicos Islands. Back in the Purple People Eater. Oh,
Hot in here.
it's hot in here.
It done got hot in here. So we have our provisions for probably the next month and a half or so. We stocked up at the local IGA, and we have a complete rental car full. If you're coming to the Turks and Caicos on your boat, you do need to get a rental car for sure. Taxis are outrageously expensive, so use a rental and then stock up.
Well, now the hard work begins, right?
Finding a place to put all
Kevin's
this.
gonna find a place for all this stuff to go, right?
I thought I was in charge of the beer.
Kevin's always in charge of the beer. Yes.
But pretty good stock up here of provisions.
This should last us a little over a month. You
Yeah.
betcha. Oh my God! Let him out! Let him out!
Dean wants to see what we got him. What'd you get me?
What'd you get me?
It's like Christmas for Dean, all these bags.
All these bags. I have 4 M&Ms. That's all my husband will give me.
Yeah, right.
Just 4.
That's right. I am surprised that your hands are blue and green.
I only have 3.
Yes, it-
M&Ms
does
don't
it melt in your hand?
hands.
They melt in your mouth. Well, then let's see the inside of your mouth because it's blue and green. So we were told to come over here at 4, and we came over to the fuel dock, and just as we're coming in, I don't really know what it is. The police and the army pulled in and cut us off at the fuel dock. So now we can't get to the dock. We're trying to hover in the marina basin, which is not hard.